Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to your Tuesday afternoon edition of WRMK News 12. Is Tuesday, April 14, 2026. Let's begin right now. Bullet found at Nashua High School cell, prompting brief shelter in place. A shelter-in-place order at Nashua High School South was lifted Tuesday morning after police determined that a bullet discovered in a school bathroom did not pose a threat to students or staff. According to Nashua police, the incident began around 7:30 a.m. when a student reported to a teacher that a bullet had been found inside a toilet in one of the school's restrooms. School officials promptly initiated a shelter-in-place protocol while authorities investigated the situation. Police responded and quickly assessed that the bullet was not connected to any immediate danger. Officials also interviewed individuals believed to be involved as part of their investigation. The shelter-in-place order was lifted at approximately 9:30 a.m. While authorities said the incident does not appear to be part of a border threat, they empathize that such situations are treated with the utmost seriousness. The frequency and the volume of these calls could become concerning, and unfortunately, we have to take every single one of them very seriously, said Sergeant John of the Nashua Police Department. The incident follows a series of recent distributions at the school. Last week, Nashua High School South was among dozens of public and private schools that received bomb threats, all of which were later determined not to be credible. As a precaution, officials said there will be an increased police presence at the high school for the remainder of the day. Trump administration faces pressure to end Strait of Hormuz blockade after talks collapse. The Trump administration is reportedly under growing pressure to lift the U.S. blockade of the Strait of Hormuz after recent peace negotiations broke down, according to a source familiar with the situation. Hall of Fame broadcaster Joe Castiglione announces he is cancer-free. Joe Castiglione, a longtime radio voice of the Boston Red Sox and a National Baseball Hall of Fame honoree, announced that he is cancer-free following surgery and treatment. Castiglione, 79, said he underwent surgery in October to remove a sarcoma from his right leg, followed by additional treatment, including radiation. Despite retiring in 2024, he indicated he hopes to return to the broadcast booth for select games later this season. Castiglione's broadcasting career spans more than 4 decades. He began calling Major League Baseball games in 1979 and became the Red Sox lead radio announcer in 1983. Over the years, he became one of the most recognizable voices in the franchise's history. He was behind the microphone for 4 Red Sox World Series championships runs in 2004, 2007, 2013, and 2018, including the team's historic 2004 victory that ended an 86-year title drought. His call of the final out of Game 4 that year remains one of the most iconic moments in Boston sports broadcasting history. The Boston Red Sox are the world champions. For the first time in 86 years, the Red Sox have won baseball world championship. Can you believe it? Castiglione exclaimed during the broadcast. In recognition of his contributions to the sport, Castiglione received the 2024 Ford C. Frick Award, presented annually by the Hall of Fame of Excellence in Baseball Broadcasting. Castiglione is also the father of Duke Castiglione, the lead sports anchor for WCVB News Center 5. Boston prepares for 130th Marathon with week of events and traditions. The city of Boston is gearing up for the 130th running of the Boston Marathon on Monday, April 20th, with a full slate of events leading up to the historical race day. Preparations begun midweek as crews are expected to paint the iconic starting line in Hopkinton on Wednesday, weather permitting, followed by work on the finish line along Boylston Street in the Back Bay on Thursday. Wednesday also marks One Boston Day, a day of remembrance and unity, honoring the victims and relentless shown in the aftermath of the 2013 Boston Marathon bombing. Residents and visitors are encouraged to participate in acts of kindness throughout the day, and an annual ceremony is scheduled along Boylston Street. I hope everyone will join their neighborhood today in honoring those we lost and celebrate the love that marks Boston a home for everyone, Mayor Michelle Wu said in a statement. Marathon weekend events continue Friday with the opening of the Boston Marathon Fan Expo at the Heinz Convention Center, a long-standing tradition that draws runners and spectators alike. Saturday features a series of races across the city, beginning with the Boston 5K at 8 a.m., which is expected to attract approximately 10,000 participants. The day event continues with the BAA Initial Mile at 11 a.m., followed by the Youth Mile at 1 p.m. On Patriots Day, Monday, the marathon officially begins in Hopkinton with the wheelchair division starting at 9:06 a.m. The final wave of runners is scheduled to begin at 11:21 a.m. WCVB will serve as the exclusive local broadcast partner of the Boston Athletic Association, providing coverage of the race and related events. And that does it for this afternoon edition of WRMK News 12 at noon. Thank you for tuning in and watching, and have a great rest of your Tuesday afternoon. Goodbye, everyone.